How can you tell if somebody is a psychopath? Well, I suppose for me, it's relatively easy, right? Because I have that patient detained under the Mental Health Act. They're in my hospital, so I have lots of sources of information. But I think the more interesting version of this question is how can you tell if somebody is a psychopath, like in real life, out in the real world? And my answer to that, I think, is actually it's quite difficult because psychopaths by their very nature are quite manipulative and they're good at camouflaging themselves. But there are telltale signs. So a true psychopath they'll try and exploit you for anything that they can get from you, whether it's money, whether it's friendship, whether it's sex, and they're quite narcissistic, so everything's about them. And I suppose another way is to look at their social circle of friends. So psychopaths, because they use people, they tend not to have deep friendships. They have a large circle of friends and they know a lot of people, they kind of use them and then throw them away. So that is a way of telling.
What's the difference between a psychopath and a sociopath?
Yeah, good question. So a psychopath is a formal medical term. So if you ask 50 forensic psychiatrists, they'll all give you the same answer. Sociopath is more of an informal term, so different people will say different things. In terms of the similarities, they manipulate, they lack empathy, they don't care about other people, and they will stab other people in the back. In terms of the differences, sociopaths are less able to contain their emotions, right? So if you piss off a psychopath, they will get revenge on you later. Their revenge is a dish that's served cold, whereas a sociopath they can't contain their emotions. They'll blurt out what they're feeling and they'll get angry at you. And also sociopaths tend to have lower IQs and they live on the fringes of society. So psychopaths can blend in a lot easier in everyday life. So they could be your next door neighbor, they could be on your golf team.